What's up, YouTube? It's your boy John for Project Ellsworth, and I am back with you today to give you my review of the 1980 film Cannibal Holocaust. Good morning, everybody. If you're new to my channel, remember to click that subscribe button. I do a couple of these things every week. Cannibal Holocaust was written by Gianfranco Clarisi. It was directed by Ruggero Deodato, starring Robert Kerman, Francesca Ciardi, Perry Perkanen, and Salvatore Basile. What are they, Irish?
Think of ourselves! We gotta get the film back home now! Think of the film!
Cannibal Holocaust is about a four-man film crew who went into a South American jungle to film a documentary about the existence of cannibal tribes. But they don't come back. So then an NYU professor named Harold Monroe is given the very unfortunate task of going over to the jungle, meeting up with a couple of Colombian soldiers to venture off into the jungle to see if they can figure out what happened to this film crew. So even though this film is 40 years old at this point, I'm not going to give you any more details about this. I'm assuming most of you have seen this movie by now, but for those of you who haven't, I'm not going to ruin this for you. I'm not going to tell you who they do or do not find over in these tribal camps, but what I will tell you is that they find several cans of film over in the camps that were shot by the film crew. I wonder what's on that film. Right out the gate, you got to know that this movie is not for the weak at heart or people who are easily have an upset stomach at the sight of animal cruelty or animal killings. This movie contains several real animal killings. I know that they kill a muskrat, a turtle, a monkey, and they even shoot a pig in this movie. There are also several scenes of some pretty serious human cruelty in this movie. There are also a couple of rape scenes in this movie. So you've been forewarned. If that kind of stuff bothers you, stay completely clear of Cannibal Holocaust. The director, Ruggero Deodato, was actually charged with obscenity in Italy for this movie. And it was even suggested by a French magazine that this was actually a snuff film and that some of the murders in this movie were actually real. And with all that, Deodato actually had to prove that this movie was not real, that it wasn't a snuff film. And to complicate things, the cast of this movie signed a gag order where they were not supposed to appear in the media or in the public. Well, you could appear in public, obviously. But they were not supposed to be interviewed or appear in the media for up to a year, I believe it was, just for to make the movie feel a bit more authentic. And eventually, because of what was going on, the director could have potentially been in trouble for this movie. The people in the cast were allowed to be interviewed. I saw this movie before I knew any of that, but that information alone would compel me to want to see this movie. Thinking that this was real is a very good indicator of how well this movie was made. I don't think there's any denying how realistic this movie looks. All practical effects, obviously. This is a very brutal movie, folks. I'm not going to lie to you. So Cannibal Holocaust, 1980. If you're a gorehound like I am, I would assume that you've already seen this movie. And if you haven't, you need to. If you're somebody who is bothered by scenes of rape and human cruelty and animal cruelty, stay completely clear of Cannibal Holocaust. But for me, this movie is absolutely legendary. I love Cannibal Holocaust. Have you seen this flick? Can you or can you not handle flicks like this? Leave me some comments down below and let's talk about it. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you really like this video and you have been enjoying my content up to this point, please do me a huge personal favor. Click that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, have a kick-ass day, and thank you for watching.